Okay, sorry, there was a slight delay. Welcome back. My name is Art. Oh, okay. It's funny. On my laptop here, notifications. I just open it up and notifications just start popping up. So now all these notifications are popping up from YouTube and whatever. But anyway, my name is Art. Welcome back. Saturday afternoon, 4 o'clock. It's been a very interesting day so far. It's been a very interesting day. Right, I've been drinking some Bud Light Seltzer. I bought this yesterday. I'm trying to find an alternative to drinking beer. Sometimes when I want to drink, I don't drink very often because I had 2 DUIs. Okay. Now the thing is, did I learn my lesson? Yes. After the second one, it really, really opened my eyes. And there's videos about that. Many videos about that in the archive. So what I've been trying to do, I've been trying to find alternatives to drinking beer when I want to drink. And so far, this is like 100% seltzer water flavored beer. Yeah. Is it good? Well, mangoes taste good. The mango tastes pretty good. I had the variety pack, so yesterday I had the lemon lime. Earlier today I had the strawberry. Not too good. The mango's a little bit tasting better, but it's just like seltzer water. That's what it tastes like. Carbonated water. Okay. One of the things that one of my friends has asked me was that, do I believe in God? Now, that is a very mixed bag question that elicit a variety of responses. First response is, do I believe in God? And the answer is yes, I do believe in God. I don't believe in religion, especially organized religion, but I do believe in God. Now, here's the thing. Even though I might listen to dark death metal or say somewhat music with satanic lean to it, like that, like this band Behemoth, I do listen to that kind of stuff. You know, I don't listen to a lot of hip hop anymore because to me it just sounds bland, and plus too much negativity in it, where it's more along the lines of in this, in that, be this and be that, smack it, flip it, rub it down, more explicit kind of thing. I listened to that because the funny thing it gave me a sense of purpose. Years ago, during my first periods of depression, it was a really bad one. I was trying to figure out a way out to get out of it. Even going to therapy didn't really work. And the reason why therapy didn't work, because I didn't want to work on it. I didn't want to work. So when people say therapy don't work, it's not because therapy don't work, it's because they don't want to work with the therapy. That's my theory. Just like, for example, when people say, I want to lose weight. Some people come to me and say, I want to lose weight. I'm like, you asking a guy with a big belly how to lose weight. Well, you got muscular arms and legs. That's true. That's partly body type, but I do got a big ass belly. And you asking me to lose weight? Okay, fine. I said, first thing is, the easiest thing is don't drink pop for a month. Don't drink pop for a month? Yes, right. Don't drink pop for a month. Don't eat 4 hours before you go to bed. Do that for a month. And no fast food. I said do those three things. And do those three things within a month. No pop, no fast food, and no food 4 hours before your bedtime. And you'll lose 10 to 15 pounds without even exercising. People couldn't do that. Because look at all the stuff they had to give up. Also, no alcohol. I'm sorry, fourth one is no alcohol. Tell you the truth, I have problems with that one too much. I have problems with that myself. One of the reasons why I don't lose weight is because I do love alcohol and I don't drink alcohol very often. True, this may be 100% 100%. It's 5% alcohol and 100 calories. And only 2 carbs? Okay, so this won't impact my blood glucose very much. Unless I drink like 50 of them. Okay. Alright. I guess I found a good alternative, which kind of sucks, but hey. Makes my mouth water for his Zima. Oh yeah, back in the 90s, Zima was the thing. If you want to drink beer, you drink a Zima. But anyway, now the reason why I digress from that instead of the God situation is because I'm using that as an example. Do I believe in God? The answer is yes, I do. My theory on what God is this omnipotent being that is bored. And I created some humans. So, in my opinion, God is like a dude with a remote. Yes, this is a Fire Stick remote, and just let me see what this guy's doing. Let me see what this guy's doing. Let me see what this guy's doing. Let's see what this guy's doing. Channel art. Oh, guess what? He's talking about stupid shit again. Let's watch this. Let me laugh at his punk ass. Okay. Let me look at this. Let me look at that. Let me look at this. Let me look at that. That's what it feels like. That's what it seems like to me. Now, why do I feel that way? There's a lot of people who supposedly believe in God. Okay. If you look at a lot of music artists, they put their bigger they say thank you God. I'm like, okay. For example, look at Destiny's Child. Thank you God, but I'm going to dress in skimpy clothes and shake my ass all the time. Oh, guess what they believe in God. God gave them the ability to shake their ass, and they're making money from that. 3 hot ladies shaking her ass and singing, and I guess they make millions of dollars, so I guess you can thank God for that. Okay, fine. But what happens is the people who when it comes to the religion, that's what turns me off. Because you gotta conform to a certain way of thinking. Conform. And the funny thing is, some of these people who are very religious and they follow God, they do the most dumbest things like I do. Quick story. One of my friends, his name was Lon. I knew him from my friend Rob. Now Rob and Lon, they were high school friends. They both dropped out of school. They were doing their thing. Lon was a lazy son of a bitch. Rob would get a job, make some money, do some stuff, and Lon would just do other stuff. He had this idea of being a gangster rapper. This is back early 2000s, y'all. 2002 to 2005 when I know this guy. You know, he'll dress in the hip hop clothes, have these dookie ass braids, hip hopping it up. Of course, he was making music. You listen to his. The fun thing was that I remember one time we was at a bar, and at this bar they played hip hop music a lot. And so what happened? He was bugging it. He was chatting up the DJ so much, kissing the DJ's ass so much. Of course, you know why? Because he wants him to play his song. So if he plays this song, he can try to get some girls. Well, I almost drinking my ass off, getting drunk, not pulling any women, my other boys and stuff, getting drunk as too, trying to pull women. Nothing happened. One time, he goosed him enough to play it. So about 1:30 in the morning, because calling is 2, he plays his song. And, the fun thing was people were dancing. All of a sudden they put this song on. People stopped dancing. And everybody was looking around. I was like, what the fuck happened? I was sitting there with my drink. Dude, everybody stopped dancing. What the fuck? Everybody's like, what the hell was that? And this dude throwing, and this music throwing this lame stuff. And everybody's like, what the I was like, everybody was like, what the fuck? And here he goes. Oh my gosh, I felt so embarrassed in my life. I was like, oh my gosh. I had to. And then after about 2 minutes, he took it off. So sorry. He was sorry. Sorry. And everybody was like, who was that? What kind of music? And what happened? People didn't like it because it was whack as fuck. Oh my gosh. He supposedly shared studio time with some local Detroit rappers that was making money. Not Eminem's level, but like D12 level. Oh my gosh. And everybody's like, oh man, that stuff is tight. Like, oh my gosh. Well, he did get one girl, but that's okay. That's a totally different story. So, whenever we went to the bar, he never drank. He'd get a Red Bull. Red Bull's good for me. Red Bull's good for me. He couldn't even afford his Red Bull. We had to buy his stuff for him. He was forced to get a job. He thought Little Caesars was manual labor. Okay? He thought Little Caesars was manual labor. And I'm like, here's the funny thing. I used to work as a dishwasher. Other people did this and did that. Some heavy construction style work. And him slicking pizza was manual labor. So then all of a sudden he disappears for a while. And everybody's like, man, have you heard from this guy? No. All of a sudden he pops up. Hey, how's it going? Yeah. Come over to my house. Hang out at my house for a day. And everybody's like, okay, we haven't heard from you in like 2 or 3 months. What the fuck happened to him? We walk in. I was like, man, we look up and it's like, this dude got a car, an apartment. So we think he got hooked up with some girl and this is her stuff that he's flaunting. But no, he has his own apartment in his place. We looked at him and was like, what happened? His head was shaved. No more dookie braids. He was dressing normal, like a normal human being. His pants wasn't saggy. You wouldn't seen his crusty ass underwear. I'm like, what the hell? And so we're all looking at each other like, this is the same guy that we know. What happened? Turns out he found religion. And he was telling us, he was like, oh, I was in a bad place. I was this. I was that. You should come to my church. I'm going to speak. I'm like, I looked up and said, okay. So me and my friends, we went to his church. Now the fun thing is that I knew rumors about this church. This church has like an income statement that you have to give, what kind of income you have each month, so you can afford the tithing, and you had to tithe a certain amount each month. That's how I knew something was funny. And you had to do this. So what happened was that he goes up. So we went to his church service once, and we were visitors. We still had to tithe. I'll give him $5. I'm like, here's $5. I don't care. I still have my own mind about what I'm. Okay, so he's sitting there to talk about how he used to smoke weed. Yes, he used to smoke weed. He used to do, I used to do drugs and stuff like that. I'm like, dude, the only thing he smoked was weed. We both were looking at each other like, dude, the only thing he smoked was weed. He wasn't no drug dealer. He wasn't doing this. He wasn't drinking. Oh, I used to go out in bars and drink all the time. He drank Red Bull. And I'm like, what the hell? And then so what happened was people said, oh, Brother Lon, oh, you Brother Lon's friends, you should follow his example. I said, what example? And he goes, what do you mean? I said, his story's a little off. I seen the stuff he does, and it's a little off, but oh well. Case in point, he started hanging out with us a little bit, trying to convert us. Of course, with first thing he kind of lied about the stuff he did, because the dude never drank. He tried to drink one drink and he threw it up. He drank one drink once and he just spit it right back up. So he wasn't this heavy drinker. He smoked pot every so often when he had money. But then again, this him following religion got his life together. He got a job and all sorts of stuff. Then he asked my friend to help him hook up with his neighbor because he was in love with this girl that lived next door to my friend. So my friend was hanging out at his house, introduced him to this girl. We was all there, so I was all there, and she comes up. Then all of a sudden, within a couple of months, him and her disappeared. So what happened? We saw her once. He goes, "Oh yeah, be in line. We were gonna get married and stuff like that in the church and stuff like that." And we looked up and said, "Did this guy just use us to get to this girl? Well, sorry, not us, but did this guy use you to get to this girl?" And he goes, "Yeah. That's why he's a fake ass preacher." And that was the funniest thing. So I mean, this is some underhand shit. But the thing is that according to the religion that he follows, you only hang out with people of your own. If they're not related, if they're not saved by the church, you don't hang out with them because they're a bad influence. And so, me, bad influence. Never did anything for her. And I'm sitting here like, this dude, I gave this motherfucker money sometimes. I helped pay for some stuff for him. But I'm an evil dude. Okay. Every now and then I will cross paths. He'll say, "Hey, how's it going?" I'll say, "Hey, how's it going?" And just cross paths because it's like the dude burned my bridge. But, that's the way how some people look at it that way. Half of my family is religious. My mom and her husband, they do this Judaic Hebrew kind of thing. And every day they have Bible study, and trust me, I hear them praying every freaking day. Especially since the COVID-19 hit, they have Bible study every freaking day. So I hear it all day. I went to a school that teaches the Bible. It was a church-run school, and they taught the Bible to us every day. So for 5 to 7 years, I read the King James Bible frontwards and backwards, ups and downs. At one time, I used to be able to quote stuff. But what happened is I see a lot of those kids do the same things I do. And I'm like, it's like hypocrisy. It's people's hypocrisy of them, quote unquote. See, they show up Sunday, they sin on Saturday, and they show up on Sunday. Those are the kind of people I see all the time. I see people who they claim they worship God, but they're the most despicable human beings you can ever think of. Oh, that's right, they believe in different things. So the thing is that even though I might, and some people say, "Oh my God, Art, you worship the devil." Okay. Oh, because you listen to that death metal music, you do this, and let me see something. Do I have something? I don't have anything really offhand to show you, but I listen to a variety of different stuff. But people's like, hey, no, I got CDs right there, and I don't feel like looking for it right too much. And a lot of people look up and say, hey, why you listen to that kind of stuff, especially around black people? Why you listen to that? You must be worshiping the devil. I said, because I listen to this, I worship the devil. Okay, I guess since you listen to hip hop music, you're a racist. You're a gangbanger racist. I guess because you don't hear any positive hip hop that's popular. And most popular one is probably Kanye West, and that one's kind of shady. Yes. So here's the thing: if I can't criticize something, then it's not worth me believing in it. I criticize our government because I believe in our government. I believe in people. I can criticize people. If I can't criticize something, then it's a non-factor for me. And that's why, even though I do believe in God, I believe in my own personal viewpoint. Some people believe that, God gives me everything. They don't have to do a damn thing. I remember I was hanging out with my dad once, and this lady got locked out of her house. She couldn't find a key or whatever. And my dad was a locksmith. At the time, he was a licensed locksmith. So he went to her house, figured out a way how to get the door off and everything. And I was with him, but I didn't see what he was doing. And he got the car, got the keys in the door, got her new keys and stuff like that. And the first thing after that, she said, "Thank God." I looked at her and I'm like, my father stopped. Me and him was having a hard. We don't talk that often, but he stopped to help you out. And the first thing you could do is thank God. What? And I said that to her, and my dad was like, "Don't." I said, my dad didn't like the way how I said it, but I think he understood it. She goes, "Well, God put him in that position to do all this stuff." Okay, but it's your negligence that's got you in this part in the first place. And of course, the lady started trying to bitch me out, but I was like, I just walked off. I'm like, didn't want to argue, but my dad understood. So what happened is that it's no big deal. If you believe in God, the devil, the ice cream man, Santa Claus, I don't care. That doesn't matter to me. Believe in what you want to believe. Sometimes some people believe in weird stuff, and that's understandable. You can believe in what you want, and that's not the issue. But don't ridicule me for my own beliefs. Don't think that your belief is better than mine. That's where the arrogance comes out. I remember back in college, I knew a lot of atheists. And they made some damn good points. And then what happened is that the people I knew who were very religious and the people who were very atheists, they have these debates. I'm drinking. And the funny thing is that they're debating on the Bible. Well, because this has happened. One of the guys said, "Well, this is God's plan." Why is this God's plan? That doesn't make sense. Oh, well, they say, well, because he thinks on a different level than we do. Obviously, yeah. Was it God's plan for me to have 2 DUIs, or was that my fault? And one time, my mom and I was having a discussion, with my aunt and everything else. I said, well, was it God's plan for me to have 2 DUIs? And she had to stop and think about it. I was like, what was that my own doing? Because if that was his plan, that's a really fucked up plan. That means he basically said that Art, at this certain time, you're gonna get a DUI. You're gonna pay all this money. You can go to this. You're gonna do all this stuff. You're gonna pay all this money. You're gonna have a shitty 2 years because I willed that. Or is it because of my own stupid error? I don't know. How you decide that? How do you decide that? Oh, was it God's plan to have all these stupid people basically milking me for all my money, asking for favors and all this stuff, or was that my own idiocy? I don't know. So, yes, I know this video is a little bit longer than normal, and I'm very sorry for that. But this is a very issue that can be very, very heated, and I'm trying to show you all different sides. Instead of just saying my way is the best way, I'm just trying to show you this side and this side at the same time. So after you know, if you understand what I'm talking about, and that's good. Or you say that's bad, or you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, that's fine. So right now I'm going to end this video right now. I'm going to clean the bathroom. Oh boy. Oh my goodness. I'm going to clean the bathroom. I'm going to try to clean the bathroom. I need some more stuff. I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to try to figure out what I'm going to do. Hopefully I have a chance to read something today. So if you like what I'm saying, leave me a comment. Comment on it. Leave me some messages. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give me a thumbs down. Like it. Subscribe to it if you want. Share this video somewhere. Doesn't matter. Other than that, I'll let you get on with your own Saturday.